Dear children, good morning. Welcome back to the online class of Sri Gokulam Public School. Last class we started the chapter Human Capital Formation. Today let's discuss more about human capital and human capital formation. First of all, we have to distinguish between human resources and human capital. Human resources means people as a resource, that is manpower resources. For example, children, you people are human resources. What do you mean by human capital? Human capital means professionals, that is scientifically and technically qualified manpower resources. Right? Now you are children. You are human resources. After your degree or after your PG, you will become professionals, accountants, legal advisors, IT professionals, company secretaries, okay, etc. Business magnates, etc. So human capital means scientifically and technically qualified manpower resources like accountants, business magnates, technicians, technocrats, legal advisors, teachers, professors, etc. Okay? So, human capital refers to the stock of skill, ability, expertise, education, knowledge, etc. in a nation at a particular point of time. Right? Human capital means professionals. Okay? Scientifically and technically qualified persons like accountants, business magnates, teachers, doctors, engineers, etc. It refers to the stock of skill, ability, expertise, education, knowledge, etc. in a nation at a particular point of time. Okay? Next, let us see what do you mean by human capital formation. Out of human resources, we have to make human capital. That's our main concern. Out of human resources, we have to create human capital. So what do you mean by human capital formation? The process of transforming human resources into human capital. That is, we have to create more and more human capital from human resources. The transformation from human resources into human capital. You like people now, later you must be professionals, accountants, business magnates, technicians, technocrats, company secretaries, legal advisors, etc. We have to ensure this transformation. That is, out of human resources, we have to create more and more human capital. That is, skilled persons, characterized by specialized skills, technical skills, etc. Scientifically and technically qualified manpower resources. So, human capital formation is a process of adding to the stock of human capital. Isn't it? The process of adding to the stock of human capital. That is human capital formation. From human resources or out of human resources, we have to create more and more human capital, so as to ensure their active contribution towards production, productive activity, thereby the growth and development of a nation. We require human capital to create more human capital. We require teachers to create more teachers. We require doctors and engineers and professors, okay, to create more human capital. So we require investment in human capital. Such investment is known as demographic investment. For example, investment on education, investment in education, health, etc. are examples of demographic investment. That is, we need demographic investment to promote our human capital. In other words, we have to spend more on education, health, etc. so as to create more human capital. Okay? So we require teachers to create more teachers. We require doctors to create more doctors. We require more and more technocrats to create more technocrats. Okay? That's the meaning of we require human capital to create more human capital. Out of human resources, we have to create human capital. This transformation from human resources into human capital is known as human capital formation. For the social and economic development of a nation, we require better and better human capital. That is scientifically, technically skilled manpower resources, skilled and qualified manpower resources characterized by specialized and technical skills. Okay, definitely they are productivity, efficiency, potential and performance will be far more better. Okay? Now, let's see what are the sources of human capital formation. What are the sources of or what are the inputs by which we can create the outputs? What is our output? Better human capital. Scientifically and technically qualified manpower resources. We have to raise the stock of human capital. We have to raise the skill, the ability, the expertise, the knowledge, the education, etc. in a nation. We have to accelerate the process of human capital formation. We require human capital to create more human capital. We require investment in education and health so as to ensure better human capital and to accelerate the process of human capital formation for the social, economic and political development of a nation. Clear? So we have to see the sources of human capital formation or what are the input by which we can create the outputs, that is better human capital. What is it? Stock of scientifically and technically qualified manpower resources. Okay? So these are the sources: education, health, on-the-job training, migration and job information. Or these are the input, by which we can create the outputs, that is better human capital. So we require human capital to create more human capital. We need demographic investment to start and accelerate, the process of human capital formation. Okay? So as you know, these are the input by which we can create the output, that is better human capital formation. So we need human capital to create more human capital. We need investment in health, education, etc. so as to create and accelerate, the process of human capital formation. That is, out of human resources, we have to create human capital. Okay? So education, health, on-the-job training, migration and job information. Educated, health-educated, skilled, trained, healthy persons, definitely they can contribute more effectively towards production and productive activity, thereby the growth and development of a nation. A healthy, educated persons definitely can contribute more towards production than that of a sick, illiterate person. Okay? their productivity, potential, performance will be far more better. Okay? They can really contribute more towards production and productive activity and towards social, economic and political development of a nation. On the job training, employees are provided training, in-service training, either within the campus or outside the campus, so as to enhance better productivity and so as to enhance their potential. Migration. People are migrating from rural to urban areas or from one country to other country in search of better opportunities and better salaries. Job information. Information about the vacancies, the opportunities in the employment market or in the labor market and other markets. Okay? So, education, as you know, provides knowledge, skill, wisdom, training. Education also promotes character, values and attitudes. Education means information. Education means character formation. Education means transformation of you like people into better professionals. Okay? So, education aims at all-round development, provides us the necessary skill, training, knowledge. It also promotes our character, values and attitudes. So, an educated person definitely can contribute more towards outputs than that of an illiterate person. Definitely, through education, we can ensure better productivity, efficiency, performance, and there will be an enhanced potential and productivity from education. Okay?